Welcome to Devour'e TV on this gorgeous radio with my beautiful co-host, Chemistry the Porcelain Doll. How you doing?
Hey, how you guys and ladies doing out there?
So how was that trip last week, Miss Chemistry?
Trip was great. Went down to Atlanta, did a photo shoot with Mike Styles.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people was asking like, what happened with the co-host that was on the fly? So I wanted to let them know like you be doing on your business thing as well with this modeling and all that.
Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't make it last week, and unfortunately I'm not gonna make it next week. But hopefully we can try to guess do a live where I be located at. I'll be doing a shoot with K Slay, with Straight Stunners. So look out for that.
Okay. DJ K Slay?
Yeah, DJ K Slay.
Okay. I just wanted to
Shout
let
out,
people know about that.
shout out, shout out, shout outs.
So I do know, I know a lot of things about you, but that I should let the people know. Um, so let's get straight into, because we know you that you do music too. So I'm gonna say, how was it working with Bad Boy?
It was good. Worked with the forefathers as well, doing underground music, helping discover new talent.
Okay. So besides this project with DJ K Slade, do you have any other things coming up?
But so far, like I said, right now, I just finished doing a shoot with Mike Styles. They're like with into the commercial type more than just eye candy. So just trying to transition over. Far as that, then I got the calendar. We're moving that. So the 2019 calendars, you can definitely hit me up at my email, Chemistry Doll Bookings with a S for those calendars.
Okay, I know you've also done some acting and some indie films.
I
So can
thought
we
I
let
was
the
the
people?
host. He interviewing me. Say it again.
I know you've done some indie films. So can
Yeah.
we let the people know more about that?
Yeah, I did a couple of independent films. I worked with T Miles, that was in down Atlanta with Master P, that was called Guns and Grams, as well. Did a couple of little independent films.
Okay. So you definitely working. Um,
Trying.
so how do you feel about hip hop now as a movement, as a culture?
Well, that's what it is. It's really no more rap. It's just a hip hop culture now. Everything is just hip hop. It's not really the back in the day type rap where we had L Cool J or um, I guess we could say Wu Tang. That's rap to me. Now hip hop is what we got the R&B rapper singing and stuff like that. I like that music. Keep it going though.
So how do you feel about this new thing that they call in mumble rap?
I mean, as long as I can comprehend it. I mean, I may have to listen to it 3 or 4 times, but once I get it, I got it.
Okay, and we definitely gotta get some of that music from you, cause I heard like you got a few bars.
Wow, yeah. I haven't been as much. I've been in the studio in about a year, but I do have music. Definitely have music.
Okay. And coming up soon in about a couple of minutes, we do have radio host Pray for Brick coming on. So we definitely gonna get into some more things about that.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I mean, you got the whole get up on right now. So, can you tell us what we can order or what's going on with this?
Right now it's just Instagram at Devour Couture. The website is being worked on. Um, and of course, I do more than just the clothing.
I know that much. So, can you tell exactly? Is it just for the men or is it for women as well? All shapes and sizes, or just one dimensional?
It's for men, women, children. I'm working on some baby things, and we definitely have all sizes.
Awesome. So let me see what else. You into the movies? I know you're trying to do a little directing. I think, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
I'm definitely trying to. That's a new venture. As far as like the movies, I have acted in like one or two films with my man Roosevelt Productions. Um, and I've done like a couple of videos. I've been on Tone Butter video, and and a few other videos that y'all probably can catch on YouTube, as well as I've hosted music events from with Big Lil, Bishop Twan, different peoples like that.
How they doing? It's been a while since I heard from them.
Um, well, rest in peace to them both. I don't know if y'all remember about maybe a year and a half ago, Big Lil got killed in Capitol Heights, and Big Bishop Twan, died from health complications.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of things changing as far as even with the music culture.
On another note, I wanted to give a shout out to Goretti. He's out there with Floyd Mayweather. He's doing an opening with them yesterday, so that's a good look for our DMV area.
Yeah, definitely Goretti. I got a long history with him as well.
Yeah, so he did one of my songs. So we probably do another one eventually coming up soon.
Okay. Goretti, get that chemistry. She ready. So let's introduce this new host. I mean, person that I'm being interviewed. Pray for Brit.
Miss Britt.
What up, what up, what up?
Beautiful Miss Britt.
I can't see me.
So how are you?
I'm good, yo. I'm cool. You up here about to set me up.
I mean,
See, about this.
I wanted to touch on everything that you do and
I
done.
mean, we could talk about that, but you ain't about to put me on blast. Oh, we're not going to do.
So would you quit that part of the career?
Yeah, I really don't really care about recording anymore.
Okay, well,
I like what I do now.
from the music I've heard, you know what I'm saying? That's just like I done told a couple of people. It's like, man, I was surprised Britt got balls.
Well, thank you. That's nice.
Oh, now you gonna get shy on this, huh?
I mean, that's just how I always am with my music. It's just, not something that I just really promote. I really care about being big about.
Like, do you actually still write? That's
Definitely.
The most important part.
Yeah, I'm
Because
always
a lot of
writing.
people can just, rap your or sing, even sing
Yeah.
your music that you write.
Oh, I'm always writing.
That's the best part.
It's one of my favorite releases. So, yeah.
So where you from?
I'm from DC. I'm from PG County.
Okay.
I call it DM.
Oh, the DM part.
I just call it the DM.
Okay.
I don't never lived in Virginia, so.
So, what made you want to be a radio host?
Honestly, it kind of just like, it just kind of just fell in my little lap. I was like, who knew? Like, no, seriously. I had a time with thinking with one of my best friends. We was talking about starting a podcast. So we was like, yeah, we're going to get this done. We're going to try this, and this is going to be our little thing. So we like writing stuff down that we want to do. And at my little full-time, my little 9-to-5 job, I'm at Pop Bellies. And the co-host, the guy that put me on to, his name Cardo, shout out to Cardo, just asked me if I wanted to do it. It was random, like mad random. So I was like, yeah, I was like, what type of radio is? So he explained it to me or whatever, and I was like, because it's called DMV Underground Radio. And the underground part, I was already filling off the name of it, so I was like, okay, so it must be like local artists. And that's exactly what it was when he told me. So I was like, I mean, that's cool. I don't really know none of these new rappers these days. So it was like, yeah, I'll do it. So that's kind of how that happened.
Okay. So, do you have any influences as far as being a radio host?
Honestly, Wendy Williams.
How you doing?
Only because I'm like on my radio station. It's It's rated R. Like, we can say whatever we want. I don't have to worry about my potty mouth. And since I'm kind of like the person you coming to talk to, I can be a little bitchy too. I'm sorry, can I say that? Okay. I can be a little bitchy too. You know, if I want to bid on somebody, I can get away with it without nobody getting their feelings. So I love that. And about maybe my other one be like Charlemagne the God. I love him because he's blunt as well. But he be touching bases on good points, and I tend to respect his opinion about things. So yeah, I would have to say those two.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, far as any like books and novels, have you read any of those? Anything that keep us updated on the streets or in the books?
Um, I don't, I don't, I'm lacking. I'm slacking real hard. I have not been reading. Um, I should be reading some things. Like, if anything, you know anything, I probably should be reading.
I read a lot of street novels. So,
Yeah.
And science fiction don't bother me. I'm
Okay.
a little cuckoo with the aliens
Ain't
and
nothing
stuff.
wrong with that. I mean, I like movies like
Aliens.
that.
Oh yeah, I'm reading UFO. I believe in extra activity.
I'm with the shiznits, you know.
Man, don't be tricked with that. That ain't nothing but the
History
government.
Channel, guys. History Channel every Friday.
It's
Check
the
it out.
government, y'all.
I just think it's fascinating, you know.
It is.
Quite the imagination.
So did you graduate from here?
I did.
Okay.
Anacostia.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an Indian. Shout out to the Anacostia alumni.
Definitely.
Any type of upcoming events or anything that you can see or?
For me coming up, no, I do my radio, DMV Underground Radio 94.3, real live on the radio. That's every Monday, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. So that's every Monday I'm doing that. Other than that, I'm just right now I'm networking real hard. Like, I'm just in the beginning of this all this.
Yeah, so tell anyone else that's in the beginning that's trying to make it way and what kind of, inspiration you can give them because it's kind of hard for a female DJ.
Aw.
Not really, you're not going to see too many of them.
Yeah.
So for
Well,
certain people, yeah, they would like to know the ins and outs.
I would just say, like, to anybody that just want to do whatever they want, whether you in the beginning, you in the mid, you at the peak of your career, you at the height of your career, wherever you are, it's just do you. Like, be you. And people truly that's going, like, mess with you, going to love you just for you being you. Like, we see how the world is really changing and how people are starting to become a little bit more accepting, but at the same time, I mean, the world be getting a little soft, but just being yourself is just like the most beautiful thing about living, and like, especially when it comes to doing what you love, just be yourself, and that's what's gonna keep you there. I mean, unless you one of them, like, assholes.
You asshole?
Yeah.
Oh, I understand.
I wasn't sure if I could say that out loud.
Oh yeah, you could have said that. You could have said that.
I know I'm like, I got such a, like, I've been stopping myself from saying a lot of vulgar terms.
I understand. I try my best to, especially around the kids. So I try my best to like minimum.
But nah, that's all I would really say, man. Just like, just do your best and be who you are, like, and don't throw no shade on nobody. Don't step on nobody's toes just to get where you need to go. Like, it's plenty and more than enough room for anybody to move up and for anybody to reach out a hand, some advice, anything.
That's what people don't realize. They lack that.
Yeah.
The knowledge of one person to give a helping hand to the next. They don't want to do that. They rather keep that knowledge within themselves and don't help the next person, which they don't realize is hindering our black community.
Exactly.
I'm not even going to say the other community because everyone else can come here and build and succeed.
Yeah.
Only our nationality.
Yeah, definitely
And
that.
I don't want to really touch too much on that, but it has something to do with slavery.
Oh yeah,
Of
of
course.
course.
It was kind of pinned on ourselves, on each other.
It's embedded in our culture.
But Yeah,
I mean, it's still going on now as far as the whole women men thing, young versus old thing. Crazy that was written over 300 years ago, and we still
yeah.
under that slave mentality years later.
Yeah.
So you see outsiders coming in and actually, just making a way. And he's like, how are they doing that? They used to laugh at people how they used to be in one car, be like 8 of them.
Mm.
But it's a reason why they did that because they was living in one house
Mm.
and they make sure one person gets straight first, and then they once they straight they go to the next person, and that's how they build. But that's why I try to ask and touch on bases when it comes to women entrepreneurs because in a modeling game, it doesn't matter if it's eye candy to runway. It's still hard to be noticed as a woman.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter even if you're walking a runway with fully clothed on, or you're just taking a eye candy with your ass out. Either way you look at it, it's still gonna be the in between line, where it's that it's gonna be a question of respect.
Of
I'm
course.
I'm glad you touched on that because we know we actually had the conversation during the week about the flyer with Miss Chemistry, the porcelain doll on it. Um, everybody was saying, "Hold up, you got a show talking about women empowerment, but you got her on the flyer with lingerie on." So I basically had to tell people like, "Yeah, okay, this is a lot of the type modeling she do, but guess what? If you feel like that, that means other people gonna feel like that. So it's kind of like gonna be controversy, which gonna make people tune in, and then they gonna see the woman who chemistry really is on the show.
Well, they can also take an image, and run with it, than actually want to sit down and know a person. So for me, it's just like I understand where they're coming from, but you can't be short-minded. Um,
Exactly.
12 years as Department of Defense police, went from that to into modeling. My first 2 years, I done seen people be in this game for 10, 12 years, and I earned my UMA, Urban Model Award, and I didn't know how in the world I received that. But it was like, it's people in this game that they even cut their body up, stitch it up, and everything, and still don't get one of those. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
grateful. And but as far as into this transition stage where you want to actually do modeling into music, into it's like it's an open field, but people get it confused because those are different aspects of different fields. It's not models is not strippers, and strippers are not DJs. And DJs are not, or how can I say, DJs are not models. But if you're gonna put yourself into those type of categories, make them separate. Don't blend them in, because that's where the game gets confusing now. Because everybody want to do everything all at once, and I'm like, how does this work?
Everybody doing the same
Well,
things.
I'm gonna say a lot with that is some people just chasing money. Um, and that, like I definitely tell a lot of people with entertainment, this got to be something like you love to do. If the money wasn't coming in right now, would you still do it?
Exactly.
Right.
So that's what I think. Everybody just think as rappers, models, DJs. They like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some quick money. But then when they get into it, and it's not like that now. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this no more.
So have you ever felt like that? Like people try to hinder you from going that direction, even though it's not the direction you intended you set for yourself the first time you stepped out into this game?
No. Nah. Only because I do a lot of what I want to do.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, you've had your people, just as we were touching based on the women thing, being a female when it come to the lines of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And it is a male dominated field. You got people that try to use you as a woman to play their advances or their little pulls and strings that they have to get something done, as if you just gullible for the shine, for the money that they say they gonna throw in your face, or what could possibly happen. But I mean, as a young lady, I mean that's kind of normal. So it's just like even with doing this, you can't catch me being too greasy.
Now, I would like to comment on that subject because all the time it ain't the dudes. Like some of what you just said, I used to think first coming in like a nigga said, "What do you?" But now that I'm kind of in it, I'm gonna say it's more or less the females because they like, oh, I'm gonna give him some of this and some of that, and then I ain't gonna have to pay for my photo shoot. Or they might have sex with a security guard or owner at the club. Oh, I ain't gotta pay to get in the club. So
Yeah.
they try to use that to get them free things, but then they turn around when it don't go the way they want it, and they try to say, "Oh, this dude came at me this way. This dude came at me that way."
Right. I mean, I feel what you're saying because I mean, just period. No matter what you're doing, is what you're gonna deal with. People using sexuality for advances is just what it is. People just really think that that's like a dollar. Like I'll trade you this for that. So I mean, you can have that with most things. I mean, it comes with life. Like I mean, the more stuff you're doing, people want to be a part of it. People definitely want to act like and have something to say, like, yeah, I was a part of that, or I was with them when they did that. And we got social media, so everybody recording everything, pictures this, pictures that. You know what I'm saying? Giving more people a way to try to say, oh, let me see what else I can get out of them, too. They child like leeching and they talking sweet, real greasy about them on the streets. Like, you thinking you just looking out for somebody, just sharing what you got going on, and somebody talking about you like you sweet. So it just come with just knowing who you dealing with. And when it comes to people that actually glorify the shine that comes with this stuff, I'm not about to fool with you because you glorifying the wrong thing. And I really ain't got time for people that's out here idolizing the wrong shit.
So on that note, I want to ask a question about how you feel about the whole mixing business with how y'all say pleasure, because you know I have a different opinion on that.
I mean, it's not a good idea to me. I mean, it's not a good idea if you aren't mentally strong enough to deal with the fact that emotions can come involved if you're going to mix them. That's what I can say about that. Because you do have some people that can differentiate their emotions and set aside their business and get things done. And then you got some people that get into relationships with people and then they just think that this is a marriage, and it's just like, well, wait, hold the phone. So it all depends. You know, it's
Okay. Then I got a question with that. When you get in a
yes.
relationship, ain't it supposed to be kind of like considered a marriage? Why get into a
Um,
relationship with someone that you couldn't
See, you
possibly
didn't
marry?
say a relationship. You said mixing business and pleasure. Now,
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
go to my opinion, and you know, cause we had this discussion. So I really don't. I'm gonna say me myself. I really don't consider certain things mixing with business with pleasure. If you meet somebody through business and you become interested in this person, but you interested in them for real. Like I think it's pleasure is like, oh, I'm gonna hit her today, and I ain't gonna deal with her tomorrow. But when it's somebody you gonna keep around,
I think y'all had this conversation already. I don't know what's going on. Tell me what y'all was talking about, because I'm lost now.
you know what? We did have this conversation.
yeah, we
We
did,
did.
and that's why I wanted to bring it kind of
Bring
like
it
to the
back.
people to the
Oh,
forefront.
please,
Go ahead.
enlighten.
Okay, let's go back to he was making a statement about I think he said about the man wanting to deal with the woman, the business.
Oh, the advances that guys try to use.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean when I said how females
Yeah, and females use
want to
that.
just give it up for free when they think they're gonna get a free photo shoot or get in the club for free? Is that
Yeah. Those are the ones that you I want to say just I'm live, so I want to be real easy when I say this, but I want to probably take it the wrong way.
I don't get it.
But we're not pay to play. You know, if you're a model, you're a model. Like, people don't realize that you actually have to invest in yourself to actually get somewhere in life. And if you want to invest in yourself by opening your legs, I mean, by all means, do your thing. But don't get it confused when that right person is going to come to you with that exact proposition that you're holding. Because you're not really actually, you know what I'm saying, doing anything. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you're doing is getting the spread for spreading your legs. I mean, I done been in those positions plenty of times with photographers, with magazine editors. At the end of the day, they respect me so much more. I mean, it's 10 years. There's not one person that can come out there and be like, well, I done fuck chemistry for a photo shoot. She done gave me this and that, or no. That's the reason why I'm the way I am now. I'm not on top of the game because I'm not allowing myself to just to be spread ball eagle.
Yeah, I feel you.
So far as what he's saying is that you can't really, you know what I'm saying, you can't put all women into a couple of.
No. I'm not saying that's just like I've already talked to certain people about you.
Yeah.
So, like I tell them, like it's a different respect that I have for chemistry than I might have for Michelle. You know what I'm saying? Like then, of course, when I first met chemistry, I'm like, God damn, she bad. But then, over time of talking, it's like, okay, she not just a pretty face.
No, I carry guns. I'm not into that type of nonsense because at the end of the day, a lot of people are misleading. Just because you see my ass out doesn't mean I'm assed out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only option I have is to deal with a person that can put me on a flyer. No, I mean I can go on my own Vista and do my own printing on flyers, but it just you can't mix business and pleasure. I don't care even if you are together as a relationship, or how you want to say it. There's no such thing. You guys are either going to do this or you're going to do that. If you're going to do it together, it's going to have to be boundaries. And when you're dealing with women, there are no boundaries because women have their own.
Cause y'all crazy.
I don't know, man. We changing.
Cause y'all crazy.
We changing out.
I think it's more, and I mean, I think more men can handle it. But when it comes to a female, if something don't go right, y'all in a relationship, in the business, man, a female might get to tripping and try to like expose everything that's going on. A man won't do that.
Don't do that. Don't try to throw us under the bus like that. First of all, that could be a man or a woman. I've seen guys do too much, get all extra, like pussyfoot and shit. Like, don't do that.
Well, I don't know too many guys that'll do that.
Well,
maybe it's because I'm from a different era. We're not talking about that like 2000 babies.
Do you think your man gonna sit up here and tell you, nah, son, I real life motherfucker did some big wow shit. What you do, son? So, you know that argument I was telling you me and Keisha had got into? Yeah, son, yeah, I got you. So, why I threw her clothes out the window? What does he look like? I told her to get out of my house and I threw her clothes out the window. You look like a broad. Like you
somebody out for a bad girl.
Right, like if you like something for real, you.
But ain't too many men gonna do that.
But it could happen, and it has happened in his lifetime.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get it twisted.
I said that's more the 2000 babies though.
I done seen people, women clothes.
Yes. You haven't seen a girl. You haven't seen a girl like Wilma go. Wilma go. Yeah, he done kicked her ass out.
But honestly, through it all, you gotta understand. You got different breeds of women out here, and sometimes people just want to get ahead without putting the arm grease in it, you know, elbow grease. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it seemed like a nice ride, but you know, at the end of it all, where your walls gonna be?
I ain't got none.
You know, so there's no need for that.
I ain't got none.
You know, we take our time here and we try to proceed in the right direction. Just because 10 years from now, you don't want nobody knocking on your new door that you transitioning from your old door, and like, hey, she was a whore. Hey, you know, like I got a 17-year-old son. My son still he probably seen it now. He never seen my ass. And I'm on Black Men. I'm on a lot of magazines, but my son, he seen my screenshot cover. He was like, "Oh, mom." He said, "What is this? You need to fix this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." You know, I'm like, "Well, it's a side shot. It's not even my butt." But you know, just for my son, and he's getting older now, it's time to transition to something different.
Exactly.
So I have no problem moving with the times, but I'm not going to be sitting there showing my ass for 10 years straight. I'm sorry. Is there something else we can do?
It was.
Right. I
So
got
that's why I'm just trying to make sure that when you people got knowledge, give it to other people so they can move on too and have a better insight on things. Because right now, it just seems like people have so much knowledge, but they don't want to share it. They just want to keep it to themselves. Like, no, if you know I can get in this Bad Boys 3 movie, let me in.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what I'm trying to do. If you out there directing, let me in.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, especially with you two, it ain't too many females like y'all. Like Miss Britt, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I met her, she came into a situation and like instantly got with it. Showed her creativity, all that. Like while a shoot was going on. Now me, not knowing, we supposed to just was meeting to chop it up. But when I sound like, well, damn, she came in and was kind of like comfortable. So it like, it's just not too many females that's,
real.
you know what I mean?
I don't know what else to be.
Sometimes it's hard to find it. It's just like a diamond in the rough, honestly. Every time you turn around, it's someone that's claiming they real, but they're always doing bogus or fraudulent stuff.
Man, I tell you.
So I just stay to myself, and I see that you stay to yourself too.
I
That's a
do.
good thing.
Me and my marijuana, you know. Thank God for that. I tell you, it's about the best thing that ever happened in this lifetime.
It is. I can condone that.
Okay, so while we on this men-women thing, right? You know I had to bring this question up. But why do women say they want a certain type of man, but when that man right there to treat them like good or the one that really care, that's not the one y'all look at. Y'all look at the nigga who gonna be like BITCH this or really don't trip. So I want to know what's up with that.
Why do men ask for good women and when they get a good woman in their face, they don't know what to do? I mean, it's the same thing on everybody's aspect. Sometimes we are hit with something that we can't even realize it's right there for us, and it's just like, this is what you've been asking for. This is what, but you just so you looking at something else that you thought that you needed. You know what I'm saying? Like something which you thought you wanted, everything that you thought you wanted was lacking, and now. What you thought that you needed, all that good fun stuff to make you feel like you just so young and you this and you that, getting older and getting with age, and then you done fuck around and got a fuck boy. And then
So wouldn't that be? It's kind of like on y'all. That's the one that y'all looking at. You just said you turn around and he's a fuck boy.
Man, look, we
So
all do
that's
it.
kind of like goes back to what I said. Y'all overlooking the one that really care. Cause guess what? It's somebody that you talking to, or you talking to him, that you telling all your problems
But
to.
see, let me
That's
see.
listening to everything you gotta say.
This is where
One
you.
Almighty Jesus, amen.
This is
To
where you
all my
miss.
problems.
This is where you miss what I said. Like it could be something that you already know that this person is like. You cool with this person. You like this person. Yeah, you know they like you real bad. Okay, cool. But there's something in that person that's making them lack to where you won't fully give yourself up. It just is what it is, and that's what makes us go look
Women's
younger.
portion.
Okay, so this is what I feel of that.
Men do
It-
it too. Like you might have a good chick, but it might be something that she just lacking.
Yeah.
So
You know
why
what I'm
not?
saying? So then
Why
it
not
goes
make her
into-
better in that situation,
I
or make
mean,
him better?
Have you always done that with every girl that you probably didn't treat the best?
I've tried.
But
It's all about the attempt.
trying is not.
Now,
a
whether
yes
she
or no.
accept it-
I basically asked you a yes or no question, and you trying to give me a try. Have you fully given yourself to every woman that you dated?
Since when?
See, I ain't got
I
time.
mean, it's
got
multiple ways I can
I ain't
answer
got
that.
time. I ain't got
As
time. You know
a
what?
youngin', no.
You know what?
As an
I'ma
adult,
say
yes.
this.
As a youngin', no.
Okay.
As an adult, yes.
So why you and these women ain't working out?
Cause they crazy.
They crazy.
Yeah.
You know that's dude's
Especially
favorite.
dealing when you in
That's
like.
dude's favorite job.
That's
Look.
what they say.
They
That's why I don't
crazy.
comprehend it, or I don't respond behind it.
She
9 times out of 10,
crazy.
If we are crazy, it's because you kind of made it that way. Not where
If
it's
she,
that.
I don't know. She,
Nah, if I
she
could
a-
tell the
she a
stories.
decent chick, probably. Some real loud crazy little chumps out here. I be like,
dealing with you, Devour'e or Devour'e.
What's wrong with me? I'm the most
I don't
chillest.
think nothing's wrong with you. I just think you have too many projects. So how can you even commit to one woman for
Pay
real?
attention.
Because if
Be
it's something you
attentive.
want, you gonna make time.
Well, if that was the case, then you wouldn't be asking these multiple questions because, see, cause this got something to do with you.
No, no, no,
These questions really ain't hitting
no.
on
These
Miss Brett.
Okay, let me say that. These questions come from these questions. She trying to put me out there.
I put us out there like
These
that.
questions.
Some easy backdoor knowledge.
These questions come from
I like her.
conversations I've had over the past week.
Yeah, I can tell.
But it wasn't like with me and a girl. It might have been me and my man chopping it up about some stuff. And I'm like,
last year, right? If I'm not mistaken, and it was something that happened with down because you was feeling yourself on some things and you wanted to ask some questions. But see, I've been single for almost 20 years, so it's like talking to see, I'm old, so I'm trying to figure out like you talking to the wrong person because all I'm gonna do is tell you what you're not gonna want to hear.
no, I want to know the truth. But I want to understand.
Something that you don't want to hear.
No.
The truth is something you already know what's up.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, the question you're asking about was the person that you just left, and they bullshitted you. I don't know what happened, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna go back to that same routine of women. We're gonna go to someone that's better. Even if y'all can go work together, it shouldn't be a business pleasure thing. That's not gonna work. So let's do straight pleasure.
Yeah, I
Pleasure.
mean, it's
Because if you already been to that stage of messing up your business, you don't want to take another fall back. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So we just gonna go ahead and just do business. I don't care how sexy the female is. Grass is always green on the other side till you realize that shit fertilizer.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
Until you realize you can lift that joint up, you like.
It's wicked. So it's just like I understand where your question's coming from because I know you went through something. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to allow her to hinder you from moving forward because of her fucked up, her messed up ways. Because I don't even know what she is, but she makes me mad. Just because of the simple fact that you are a good person and you have so many projects that you do work on,
Right.
and you help everybody without asking for $1. Now, you know what I'm saying? So you do have a good partnership, it kind of do hurt and hinders you.
Right,
But
okay.
don't look at every female like, are you laying with them for a spread? And why do all females do that? No, all models. No, we don't do that.
Nah, I'm not saying all models. I'm not saying all models, but I do know some who have. And then, as you know, when you in the entertainment field, you might not even know the model, but like I try to tell females, niggas talk worse than
Right,
females.
that's what they do. It's like a live barbershop where you go somewhere with dudes. Because
So let me ask you a question for a person that's questioning these type of things. How are you portraying yourself for people to feel comfortable to play you that way?
Well, recently I was told a lot of things happened to me the way they happened, because somebody told me I got an open heart. So, but that's just the way I was raised, to love everybody, like try to treat people like you want to be treated.
Yeah. I mean, I'm nice, but
you can't.
I
we
ain't-
not in
I ain't
those
no-
days where our grandmother was raised because I was raised with my grandmother, and so you and I are like around the same age, something like that. So it's a little different from this type of time and gender. Like honestly, they went from free slavery to straight women rights. We didn't even get to the men freedom rights or nothing. We just straight went to women's. So honestly, I think the world still kind of messed up because they left the man out, and that's the most important, especially when it comes to a home, comes to everything. So now it's to a point that women are thinking they're men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To a point where it's that they want to do things men do, and I'm sorry, I'm not moving no chairs and I'm not doing none of that. I'm not vacuuming or mowing no lawns. I'm not doing manly stuff that they want us women to think it's okay to do.
yeah.
Well, I think it kind
definitely
of goes
feel you
deeper
on
than
that
that. That kind of goes back to the slavery thing too, and even what they trying to do right now. Because guess what? If you can empower the woman and make her independent to where she's dissing men, then that stops the reproduction of black men.
But it just saddens me so much. I'm just like, why are people so dumb? Like, seriously, like, why are people so dumb? Like, especially as women, like, what makes you think you don't need a man? Like,
Right.
and then for you to be a woman, especially getting older, because I can understand being young and dumb, you know what I'm saying, raging hormones, and you just don't know who and what the hell you doing. You just out here, because it happens. But, you know what I'm saying, when you are a young lady and you actually in adulthood, and it's just like, what makes you think you're not going to yearn? What makes you think you're not going to need or feel like you want somebody? Like, you tripping. Unless you real life busy and you live in a lifestyle where, like, you're busy and you got this going on, you got that going on, project after project, and this, and that. But if you real life just a regular person and, like, you just go to school and go to work, you going to want companionship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we got friends. That's why we got best friends. That's why we got homies. That's why we got people we call to go drink with. We call to go party. Or if I know this girl will go with me on a stupid little boat ride, I'm going to call her. That's why we have those people. So for people to think that you don't need nobody else, you dumb. You
Well,
just
that's how
dumb. Like,
social
it's-
media has it
It's
like
like
that, I think.
humanity is being lost. Like,
Actually,
I
social
can't
media,
stand
like you
it.
said, social media. That's like your mate. If you're single, that's actually who you're dealing with. You're dealing with the social media. Why? Because you wake up, you want to check and see if you're okay, if everything's good in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. So you don't wake up, brush your teeth, or nothing. You just wake up and go straight to Facebook. Or,
I don't.
It's not okay. So like I'm blocked for about 30 days, and it took me a minute just to open up another page, and I was to open up another page because people was hitting me about my calendars, everything like that. But the problem was that I'm not gonna open up another page just so that I can be noticed. I'll wait my time. But some people are just so it is so forced with just being noticed, being in the limelight of just the media site, and no one knows you.
Right.
But it's just simple fact that as soon as you post something, it feels like you're being loved. It's a mind over matter thing, which is I don't like. It's hard for me, but now that I do got that second page, it's like I don't really need it. It's more like for people to get my business. But here, they just want to be noticed, and notice is not really you have to pay.
Well, actually, what you're using for, that's what it was originally intended for
Not
business.
for people here. They use it for to find love,
Right.
to manipulate situations, to make themselves more than what they are.
See,
Like,
that's why people popping up missing. Y'all dumb. Like, stop being dumb. Like, you can be adventurous and try to be spontaneous and meet somebody, but you know what I would do if I real life tried to meet somebody off the internet? Have my girl that go hard as hell, that probably know how to shoot a gun, watching me from the other end of the bar, okay? Because
to see the other end of the bar.
and text me if you be like, girl, you took 3 shots,
Not
that's
in the car.
enough.
Not in the car, no, like
No, she's gonna be at the bar. If I'm on one end of the bar, she's looking at me this way. So if I go like this,
I'm the type
she
of
gonna
person,
know.
You could be in the bar. I'm gonna be at the car. Make sure when you come out.
I'm
you go
watching
straight.
y'all.
Exactly.
I'm watching him. I might act like I'm going to the bathroom. When he go to the bathroom, just so I can tell you, like, nah, bitch, he really went to the bathroom. He alright.
But yeah,
That's me. No, for real. People are crazy.
I'm crazy. That's why you gotta watch from the outside because tag numbers are relevant. It's everything that's just kind of makes you feel comfortable.
They didn't got to talk about tag numbers.
Nah, you gotta be all the way on point.
Yeah, gotta be.
I mean, why not just have a guy that kid? Like, I was just in a situation actually last night where, we was at kind of like a house party. A guy wound up bringing a girl a drink. So first I'm like, all right, it's cool. But then as I'm paying attention, I'm realizing the girl who party didn't make the drink. The dude made the drink. So I tell a female that's with me, like, hold that, don't drink that drink. So she looking at me like, well, I'm like, because the nigga made that drink. I don't know what he done put in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, matter of fact, while you sipping and talking and all that, just make sure like you kind of close to where I am. And that's just something I pay attention to. Like,
That's nice.
as a female, being out with a guy, I think all guys should be alert like that. You don't have to be talking to the girl, but you still should want to make sure she alright.
I feel like people should be vigilant, period. Period. Like, if I see, I've had an incident like that before. Like, I was at a bar. I was at, where the hell was I at? the Mad Hatter, and it was my first time there, so I was like super excited, and it was so much fun. And then it was like we was waiting for the bathroom, and this white girl, she was like so drunk, and her friends left her. Cause I remember just peeping her friends leave towards the exit, and it's only one way to get out. And she was drunk as hell, and she was like, I say probably like maybe like 5-10 minutes later, we're at our little table where we're sitting at, and she's kind of like walking past drunk, but she's looking a little disturbed with this guy that's kind of like pulling her. So I just like stepped in like I knew her. Porter was like, "Hey, you okay?" And she was like, "Oh my God, thank you." I was like, "What?" She was like, "I did not want to go that way." And I was like, all right. She was like, "I'm so drunk. I don't know my friends." I was like, "Okay, just sit over here." She kind of got drunk more with us, but we ended up calling her a cab. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I just, if you're not being, I mean, cause some things happen, man. Things really happen if you really see something that just don't look right. I feel like as people we should y'all like find a way to step in. Like you might not want to step in and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go help that girl like she getting beat up," but call the police. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's a woman getting her ass whipped on the side of this corner store on Fifth and Sixth. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like tell them, you know what I'm saying?
I
Just
seen
keep
a
it
nigga
moving.
get knocked out for that. Like
But
he
keep
was
it moving.
whooping a girl.
Yeah, you ain't gotta
Big
place
nigga come
yourself
from out of
in danger,
nowhere and
but you
just
can
knocked
help
him
somebody.
straight out.
I feel
Yeah, I ain't
And the
about to
girl
step
was
into
looking
no
like,
physical stuff.
dang. But she rolled out like,
So just tell me this. Where can the listeners and the followers and the viewers find you?
Oh, well, y'all can always see my pretty face on Instagram at Pray for Brit. Pray is spelled like you're literally praying to the man upstairs, okay? Pray number 4, Brit with 2 T's, okay? It is my personal page, but I do, advertise and do other little things on there, but it's definitely personal, mixed with a little bit of business, but business is business, so Instagram is Instagram. But also, always make sure y'all watch my stories because that's where it goes down on my Instagram page. Other than that, I mean, I have Facebook, but I don't really, it's kind of inactive. Like, it's not really all that popping. So, just Instagram for now. Like, I might pick up more platforms, but just Instagram for now.
okay. Do you have any like upcoming projects?
She already asked me that, Joe. Nah, man, every Monday, DMV Underground Radio, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all should definitely tune in and listen to it. 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Real live on the radio, so if you're on the road or anything, 94.3. It's a local radio we deal with. Local artists, if we get anybody that's traveling and they doing anything in our clubs or lounges, then we might catch them. There is an event next week called Hush Weekend, and I most likely will be at one of those events, probably the all-white party on Saturday. So,
Not gonna do any scratching.
boy, see, I don't really know what this guy told y'all. I am another radio personality. I'm not a DJ. I work with DJ Torch.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Okay.
I work with DJ Torch. My man Cardo, he runs the radio station as far as where we go to do our thing.
Shout out Torch.
Hey, Torch up. Yeah, so like that's just pretty much it. That's all that's popping right now. I mean, future endeavors, I'll like reach out. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Yeah, you gotta let us know what's going on. You was modeling too?
No, I don't model. No, I have people tell me all the time I should, but it's just, a lot of things.
Great punk look.
A lot of things that come with when you got a real life take a lot of ass kissing is not really my thing, because I know like depending on like I would rather build my statue first before I get anything popping first, because the last thing I need is for anybody to think they're gonna try to talk to me like a peon, and I'm not one of them people. Like I don't care about nobody's status quo, who you are, where you from, how many people you got up in this room with you. I said what I said. This is not a debate. Straight up. So like I just rather just build up, and I'm new to everything that's happening right now. It's such a blessing. So
We're talking about that work. We definitely would like to get y'all out maybe on a Monday, Murray Man Mondays. That's a showcase I do with artists rappers, singers, comedians. I don't care if you play an instrument.
Did you call
You
it
need to be there.
Married Men Mondays?
Murray Mint
Oh,
Mondays.
Murray Mint.
Hey, don't you got something going for the Sunday brunch?
Saturday brunch starting May 25th. We're gonna do I guess you would call it like a light brunch. It's the first day to that. Oh, and then I can't forget Friday. Sip Lounge all white Friday. But just remember y'all, Devour'e TV on It's Gorgeous Radio. Every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. I know we're a little late today,
I'm coming back.
but we're going back to the regular schedule.
You're going to definitely have Miss Britt back. Definitely. I'm your co-host, Chemistry.
Niketi TV, thanks for broadcasting.